everyone, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Kevin. So we're so excited today to see what yummy stuff Kevin's cooking up. He's a solo today, so let's see what he can make all by himself. Hi, Kevin. What's cooking?
Hi, Dodie, and thank you for that lovely introduction. I had to talk with a couple people that have watched the show and thought maybe I get a little too detailed in some of the stuff, and so I get that. So we're gonna focus on some 30-minute or less meals, stuff that's fresh, stuff that's actually healthy. We're gonna be doing a Mexican chopped salad tostada. I don't know if anybody's had a chopped salad, an Italian chopped salad, but it's very similar, but obviously on the Mexican side. So we are going to start right now, and this is actually vegetarian too. Not that it can't be beef added or what have you. So we're gonna do this with zucchini and red pepper and onion and a lot of other good stuff. So I'm gonna get these cut.
And you're not peeling the zucchini, I see.
No, I never peel the zucchini.
There's a lot of wonderful nutritious value in the peel.
Unlike cucumbers, it's not really that bitter. And I like the fact that you get kind of some color there. So anyway, we're gonna put in, I got some green zucchini, and then I've got a little yellow zucchini. I like to saute stuff according to, not texture, but weight. So I am going to cook this, the red pepper, and the onion at the same time, and I am going to add the garlic after, because people tend to start with the garlic, and by the time you're cooked, it's totally burnt. So then we're gonna add some red pepper here, which is just beautiful. It's this red and yellow pepper that was just pretty at the store, so I decided to get this. And obviously, this is not the chopped salad part. This is going to be the base. And then I'm gonna use a little red onion. I'm probably just gonna use a quarter of this.
I love the colors you're using. This is food for the eyes as well as your stomach.
There you go. And you can go a little crazy on the red onion because it's not very strong. And the other thing, which is my favorite kitchen tool, is a sharp knife. So I obviously have to get this sharpened because it is not sharp whatsoever. Okay, so we're just gonna start sauteing these up in this beautiful little induction stove top. So that's my favorite. So if I were ever to redo the kitchen, and I've talked to a couple of the real estate agents, these induction stovetops are becoming very, very popular. What I love is cold water to boiling in 90 seconds. So it actually outdoes, as far as I'm concerned, it outdoes gas, which is what I prefer. So we're just gonna saute these up. It's just gonna take a little bit.
Kevin, when you're talking about knife sharpening, I know there's several different tools for sharpening your knives. The old stone or the blade thing. What do you prefer?
So what I prefer is if you're really into cooking and what have you, I spend way too much money on my knives to try to do them myself or let anybody else do them. So I actually take them, here I take them at Roth's. They will do them for free.
Oh.
You have to wait a couple of days, but the butcher back there will sharpen them. And so that's what I've always done, is had somebody professionally do them.
That's a great idea.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually put a lid on here because we wanna let this sweat a little bit, because instead of adding any liquid, because we're actually gonna add a little taco seasoning. Oh, and that's my favorite thing. So Trader Joe's has, I don't like all those Knorr and stuff because they are salt laden. Well, this little taco mix for 79 cents, the taco mix is absolutely awesome and very, very low sodium.
And you got that at Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's, yeah.
We'll do a shout out to Trader Joe's.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna add just a little salt and pepper. So anyway, we're just gonna saute this down. It's just gonna take a little bit. And while that's sauteing down, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do these refried beans, and you'll see here in a minute how we're gonna build this. So I'm gonna take these refried beans, and we're just trying to make this easy. So pretty much everything comes from a can, and I'm kind of excited about it. Quick and easy. Anyway, so I got some green hatch chili and lime refried beans. So this is gonna go into here. And then I'm actually going to add the roasted corn right to that.
Okay.
So we're not going to put this obviously on the burner yet. You'll see how we'll build these because you want them hot, warm, and then topped cold. So you'll see how that'll work out. So anyway, that's all we're going to do with that for the time being.
You know what's nice about things out of the pantry is like the can of corn or the can of refried beans. Usually everybody has that.
Well, and I have to say also, cooking for one or two, sometimes when you buy this stuff, I end up throwing so much of it away.
Well, since you're using canned goods from your pantry, it's great that you are adding the cilantro water. Yay.
Yes.
Adding,
Yes.
you're adding a lot of nice fresh things that are,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So I added the garlic to this, like I said, towards the end. Okay, so then I'm just gonna sprinkle, I would say about 2 or 3 tablespoons. And I did not get a lot of liquid out of this.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna use, like she said, the cilantro water and just kind of let them steam for a minute.
So are you wanting to be saucy or just?
No, I want them to be just tender. There's not supposed to be much sauce on them.
Okay.
Yes. So since that's boiling, why don't we move to the dressing? And so we're gonna make the dressing. I have this lovely, I forgot my mixing bowl, so I have this lovely crystal bowl that she let me use. And it's like a flexible crystal bowl, which is just weird as can be. So what we're doing is, this is what I like about these kind of meals, is you can prep everything, and that's why it only takes 30 minutes, and then you just build it from there. So we're going to make the dressing for the salad, and it's just gonna be very, very light. We talked about it before. We're going to do 1 to 3. So this is gonna be the acid. So that's the lime, but we're also gonna add a little of this Cholula sauce. And I'd probably just put like a tablespoon in there. You don't want it too spicy. And then we're gonna use, just to sweeten it up a little bit, we're going to use just about a teaspoon of agave nectar. And then of course, a little pepper. And a little salt. And then we're just going to, whisk in with the spoon here. So anyway, it's kind of a light dressing because there's so much flavor on the top, on the bottom of this thing. Oh, I guess I can do this. Delicious, nothing more. Okay, so we have softened these up. And what's cool about this is we can take that off, keep the lid on, they can still steam. And now I'm gonna put on my refried beans. And there's nothing we need to do to these refried beans. I add the corn to it.
I'll tell you a little chopped veggie salad story. Our wonderful good friend Arvita had us over for dinner the other night, and she had a salad. And I looked in this bowl and there was no lettuce in it. But she had a skadoodle of chopped veggies, peppers, onions, olives, no beans, what else? Celery, some cilantro or parsley, tomato, and it was fabulous. Just nothing but little tiny chopped, veggies.
Nice.
It was just awesome.
That is really nice.
Yeah. So salad does not always have to be lettuce, everybody.
No.
You can have anything. I don't know why we think that veggies alone without lettuce are not a salad.
So all we're trying to do is just heat this through, which it's pretty much there. Okay, so now comes the building part of this. This is so super simple. We're gonna make the salad and we're gonna do the chopped portion of it. And I want you to take the Romas. I think Romas are the easiest. What I'd really like you all to do, so this isn't a wet salad, is take a spoon and you just wanna scoop out that middle. So then you just, no seeds, nothing else. It's just a nice dry piece. This allows you to chop it into nice fine little pieces without swimming in a bunch of juice.
I learned that from salsa making. Yes.
Oh yeah, the lazy way is to just don't worry about it. And that's why I think when you do these kind of things, Roma tomatoes are kind of the easiest to work with.
It makes like a cute little bowl.
Exactly. So we're literally just gonna cut these into tiny little pieces. So that's gonna go in the dressing. Okay, so now we're gonna chop up the black olives. Anyway, so there's the chopped, and I'm saying in little pieces. And then we're going to, and now this you could add pepperoncini, you could add, you know, whatever you want, but I'm just gonna make this pretty simple. And I like to use crispy greens. If you try to make a chopped salad out of that spring mix, you're just gonna end up with a bunch of mush.
No.
So this is the heart of romaine, one of my favorite things to work with. You really have to just kind of go through and chop because you literally, as it says, you want it chopped.
And romaine has that nice crispiness.
Exactly, and it holds its crispiness, which is good. So that's gonna go in there, that's gonna go in there. Now we get to build it, so that's the exciting part, right?
Well, it sounds like you could almost have all your components there and have a little party and have people kind of make their own.
Well, you could if you wanted to, sure. So anyway, I found these things. Now, you can take corn tortillas, you can fry them. You can take corn tortillas and you can bake them. Anyway, so these Guerrero homemade baked tostadas are, I just found these the other day, and they are awesome, and they are hopefully not all broken, and they are ready to use. So here's how we're gonna build it. We are going to spread this on here. So we've got the beans and the corn here, and you can be kind of generous. Lots and lots of protein here. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And so here's another. And so the veggies, just a nice healthy portion. I'm not gonna worry about the way it looks. It just is ugly. And then what I'm going to do is finish it off with the salad. So just make sure you mix this up really well. It's pretty wet, so you just want to kind of take it and do that. And that goes right on top, like that. And then you want to add some cheese. I just got this cool Mexican blend from Tillamook. So then cheese on top. And then, of course, some avocado. You can just get fancy or do whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to go like this, and like this, and like this, and like that, and like this, and like this, and like this. And then just scoop those out. Boom on one.
Yum, yum. Doesn't that look delicious?
So that is your tostada. Mexican chopped salad tostada. Healthy, easy, done.
In under 30 minutes. And there we are.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Yes, enjoy. We'll see you next week.